I recently won an MVP space race and I got these lab second discs as my prizes. I'll be playing around with these today, and every shot except for my putts will be with these 5 discs. I don't know if I'll be able to break even par because I've never thrown any of these discs before. We'll find out. I threw a nose up, but it's obviously a stable disc. Not so stable. That one will be a good disc. Straight flyer. Got a little turn. That's a good play. This one's 284 feet, hidden in the shade over there. Not too far. I'll throw my relay, get a little turn out of it, hopefully not overthrow too much. Hole 2, 290 feet around the corner to the left, kind of just through all the woods over there. I think I'll throw my Tesla on this one, just put it on a little hyzer and hope it just glides left around the corner. Late released it, and it's about the worst kick you can get, way off to the right by the basket of 1. I'm just gonna throw my volt and do my best to get out of this. Back into the woods, but forward progress. It's kind of a miracle I can even see the basket, so at least I have an opportunity to run it and try to save a long par. Hit the pin, tap in for the bogey. This one's only 252 feet. It'll actually be tough to use 6 feet and higher on this. I think my only option is to throw the relay and just keep it low, push it to the right a little bit, and let it just slide up without going 90 feet long of the basket. Too low. This is a tough lie, but I am actually putting, so I don't have to use a driver on this 105-foot shot. Should be a par. .351 feet down there past the trees. Looks like I'm throwing a distance driver. So I'm thinking catalyst because I want to get a little turn and push just a tad to the right and then come back. I don't expect to park this one, but if I can have a look, that would be great. That's an early release, but I should be able to scramble that for a par. This one's 84 feet, so I have a chance of putting it in. Not a high chance, but it's a par. 440 feet downhill into the wind. This one, a little easy to turn it over out of bounds. We'll try not to do that. So I'm thinking Octane. It's not quite as flippy, and I really don't want to risk going over that fence and getting caught up out of bounds in that area. I'd much rather just kind of fade in bounds. With this wind, it's still a risk to throw anything with a negative third number. But yeah, we'll see if I can actually get a look on this one. Well, I didn't expect to go OB left. I've got 153 feet. I'm thinking volt for the stability. I'll kind of throw it on the hillside and let it just fade its way across the hill, kind of up the hill to the pin. At least in my head, that's what's going to happen. That'll putt. We'll see. I've got a 19-foot putt. I would have loved to be parked, but at least I've got a putt. Bogey save. That's really good, right? 257 feet. A couple of low-hanging branches to get either under or around. So I'm struggling a little between throwing the Tesla on hyzer and the Volt a little bit nose up, so that it kind of stalls and hooks back up to the left. I think I'll go Volt for the speed and stability, and then I'll try the Tesla after. Okay, that's short, but it's settled up. Well, we have our answer. I should have thrown the Tesla on hyzer. So I rolled backwards a little bit, but I'm in bounds. I have a 57-foot opportunity, I guess, and I'll try to put one in. I'm worried about the height of the branches dangling, but we'll see. No dice. Got 405 feet down there. I really want some distance off the tee. I'm going Catalyst. I really just want to get big off the tee. I don't care if I turn over too much. I'd rather go right than hyzer out early. So we're going flipping. Kicked right. I think I'm seeing why these are lap second discs, because I'm clearly not messing up. The discs are screwing with me. I think a touchy forehand with the Volt is my only real option. I don't think I can jump putt from here. Not great. Not good. .318 feet, tucked back in there. Not a terribly difficult shot. I think I'll have to throw my relay. I think this requires my relay just for something that's understable enough to flip over to the right and give me an opening to putt in. Slipped right out of my hand early. Oh, that could have been so good. I got the par last time, so I'll go forehand once more, try to get it close. Well, that root was perfect. Par, par, par. 370 feet way around the corner down there to the left. I'm pretty torn between Octane and Catalyst. I'm leaning Catalyst just for the little extra bit of instability. I hate to get caught up left in all this crap. I'd rather flip over to the right. Hey, that's good. I missed all the trees. I'm out in the open. As long as I didn't roll OB, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm 99 feet away. I don't like this putt at all, but I trust it just a little more than a forehand with a 7-speed disc or an 8-speed disc. So I'm gonna go for the Anheuser putt. I don't know how much Anheuser I actually got, but I'm over there and I have a putt. So through 9, I'm +2. I'm not really disappointed about that. I didn't expect to be under par, but after hole 1, I was hoping to have a few opportunities. Hole 9 was the first par that actually felt good to take. The rest of them were kind of either disappointing or, wow, I'm glad I didn't bogey. Yeah, we'll see what the back 9 holds. I love to get to even, but I would actually take a +3 at this point. 232 feet. Pretty much just straight down the gullet with trees on both sides. This one's a straight shot, which means I really miss being able to throw a putter or a mid off the tee just to hit the gap. I guess I have to go with the relay and trust that I'm not going to flip it too much or hyzer too much, but just get kind of close. Flipped it too much. It's actually fine. Got another 57-footer. I guess this is what passes as an opportunity for me today. I'll do what I can. As long as I get past these trees here, I should have the easy par. But maybe I can catch some metal, maybe even take a birdie. That would be great. That was a tough putt to frame up. This one's 292 feet. Right through the gap, you can see the basket kind of hidden through the trees down there. I don't see what else I can do but throw a forehand. I don't see any way I can backhand a disc and turn it over that far, except for the Catalyst, and that Catalyst will go way beyond the pin if I actually get a good throw out of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and forehand the Volt here. I don't love forehanding through a gap like this, but we'll see if I can get it close. That was a little too stable for the way that I threw it, but I should have an okay putt. 63 feet into a headwind. I think I've decided that I'd rather take a birdie and a bunch of bogeys than go birdie free. So I'm running it, and we're gonna take a 4 on this. Or we'll take a 2. It only took till hole 11, but I finally got my birdie. I'm so happy. It was not an easy putt. It was much harder than my opportunity on hole 1, or really most of my other chances that I've had. So yeah, I've got that out of the way. I can pretty much just fail for the rest of the course, and there's no worry. This one's 350 feet. Lots of little trees just here and there with OB on the left side. So we've got 350 feet. I feel like I have to throw my Catalyst. I just don't think the Octane will stay away from the OB on the left, just like on hole 5. So I'll give this a rip. I might turn it over into the trees on the right-hand side, but I think I'm willing to accept that. It just might happen. I know I threw that early, but it just seems like the Octane and the Catalyst are way different from each other despite having very similar flight numbers. It feels like that Octane is pretty stable and the Catalyst is pretty flippy. But maybe it's just me and I just don't understand the discs well enough. All right, so you can see the disc there. I'm pretty much screwed because I got to throw out of a wall of trees. If this shot is any good at all, then you know I cheated somehow. Got 141 feet. I can't really call it a putt, so I'm just gonna have to try to throw this up there with a 6-speed. And I threw really gently, really long, but I have a putt. Another bogey save. 316 feet, OB over the path on the left and rough in the tree row to the right. Another tough call of what disc to use to hit this line, but I think again I'm going Catalyst just because I know I can get this thing to move a little bit to the right. Shoot, maybe I should throw my relay. All right, I'm gonna throw the Catalyst and I'm gonna try the relay, but I think it's Catalyst for the distance. Straight OB. Also really close to OB, maybe OB. Got 105 feet, and that relay would have been much better. All right. So hyzer. All right, hole 14 here, 237. Let's get that zoomed in right there. This one, I normally throw a 4-speed, 3-speed, or a 2-speed on this hole. I don't know what I'm going to do. Probably just a 6-speed. Okay, so here's my conundrum. If I throw the relay and I actually get close to the basket, I have a very high chance of just hyzering out of bounds. If I forehand the volt and try to just push it toward the OB and let it hyzer in, I think I'll get most of the way down the fairway and stay in bounds, but I probably won't birdie. Relay, higher chance of birdie, higher chance of bogey. I don't think I'm gonna risk it this time. As much as I want more birdies, I got my birdie. So I'm gonna try to forehand force this over and just kind of let it go back. Well, yikes, that was terrible. We'll try relay. OB. Maybe I should be forehanding the Tesla. I mean, it was better, but let's be honest, I shouldn't be forehanding anything. Got 132 feet. I am gonna call this one a putt and just try to loft it up and drop it close. Ooh, that's not very close. Messed it up. This one here is 465, way out there. I'm not going to get close, so I just love to land my upshot. Just missed my 28-foot par putt, so once again I made the wrong call and took a 4, but hopefully this time I'll take a 3 with a big turnover with my catalyst. Well, no turn on that, but it's fine. I'll go for the Tesla forehand. It's probably a volt for the stability, but I haven't been throwing that far enough. So I think this, I can get the glide and get it close. I'll call that close. Hole 16, we've got 351 back there into the shade. Goodness. There is some OB if you go too straight off the tee. So I'll probably throw either hyzered or stable. I haven't been consistent with the catalyst, but I think I'll go a little hyzer on it to keep it from turning and burning and just try to glide it all the way toward the circle. I think it's my best shot of getting a birdie. Oh, I got knocked down, probably a 60-footer. 47 feet. I think this is the second closest I've been off the tee for the entire round. Only 48 feet. Ooh. We've got 252 feet. Basket is behind this bush on the hillside back there. Probably can't see it. I'm gonna go relay on the right side of this big tree. Try to just push it forward and let it hyzer down the hill and have just a 25-foot uphill putt. I think that actually stayed on the hill. I think I have a real putt this time. Ladies and gentlemen, we've actually done it. We have a birdie that I don't have to work for. It's actually parked. Barely 5 feet away. Finally. So obviously I did just get one. Finally, easy birdie. Easy for the putt, that is, not off the tee. But I think this really goes to show you why you need to do field work with your new discs instead of just going out to the course and saying, oh, I got some cool new discs, I'm gonna go under par with these awesome MVP lab seconds. Because, well, at least for me, it didn't work. But that's just my tip of the day. Do some field work. Practice with your disc. Find out what it does before you go try to film around and think you're going to do well, because you don't do well. But it's been a lot of fun. I'm loving the, if I can stop the sunshine from blinding everybody. I'm loving the relay. I'm liking the catalyst quite a bit. The Octane is weirdly reliably stable. The Tesla feels really smooth in the air once you get it going, forehand or backhand. And the Volt, well, the Volt for me is very stable. And that's good, but I am not enjoying using it right now. Maybe I'm just totally using it wrong, but overall, it's been a great round. I've really enjoyed it. So let me know if you enjoyed me doing a round like this, and if you have any other types of themes to do a round based on. Let me know in the comments and I'll see what I can do. All right, we've got 350 right there. The hyzer shot is available, and so is the turnover. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but we'll figure it out. All right, so I was thinking maybe I'd throw the catalyst backhand turnover, but it's been a little inconsistent. Sometimes I get that snap and I get it to flip, and sometimes it's just a straight shot or it just hooks up. So I think I'll go Octane. I'll give it a fair play. I've only thrown it like twice, maybe. So I'll give it another chance to redeem itself and try to get that hyzer line in. Oh yeah. Okay, that rolled out, but that was pretty good. I definitely have a C1 putt. I'm really glad I gave the Octane a chance on this one. I actually got surprisingly close. Barely caught it, but it's in for a birdie. Thanks for watching, everybody. It was a really fun round to test out these MVP lab second discs. I had a few good moments and plenty of bad ones, but ending +2 was kind of fine. I'm pretty happy with it. If you have any ideas of what type of round I should play next, get it on camera and get it filmed, just let me know and I'll see what I can do. Thanks for watching. I should have done this before my round to get more practice in, but hindsight. Man, that thing is stable. Oh, Faith, come on. Oh, off the cage. Hit the cage. So close.